Welcome to the presentation, ladies and gentlemen. My name is JC Rangel, and I'm going to be sharing some powerful information here with you today. And before I get started, I'd like to share a little bit of my background so you get to know me a little bit better. I'm 32 years old. I was actually brought to this country, to the United States, at the age of 6. And one of my goals was always to retire my mom, to help my mom out. You know, at age 6, I saw my single mom raising 3 boys and not making enough money. She used to work 2 jobs. And in addition to that, she used to sell products and like Herbalife products and a bunch of other network marketing products. So one of my goals was always to retire my mom and help her out. So at 18 years old, I was introduced to the industry of network marketing. I made a decision to get started. They told me to write down my goals or my whys, and I wrote down a bunch of things that I wanted to accomplish. But one of them was to retire my mom by the time I was 30. I'm 32 years old now, and by the age of 26, I was able to go up to my mom and say to my mom, you know what, Mom, you don't have to work anymore ever again. Welcome to the rest of your life. That was the biggest accomplishment for me, at least, in this industry. We've been able to make millions of dollars in the industry, help a lot of people make a lot of money, and that's all nice. Driving the nice cars and living in the nice house and all of that stuff, traveling, all of that stuff is nice, but I believe that the things that we're able to do for other people are what impact us the most. So today I want to share with you and break down the wealth generators opportunity. So with that said, we're going to go ahead and jump right into the presentation and talk a little bit about our founders and our story. Our founders 20 years ago had a dream. They opened up a stock brokerage firm, did very, very well for themselves. And they realized, listen, we want to teach other people how to make money the way we make money. I think, here's what they said. We believe that everybody should know how to have their money work for them. And anybody can. So they started a national trading education company, did very well, very well. They built that company up to $230 million. Okay, before they sold it. And the reason why they sold it was because they realized that even though they were teaching people the right concepts and the right stuff, people were not applying them, because when they got out of training, most of these people, they just went back to their regular life, and life got in the way and they had responsibilities. So most people were not benefiting as much as our founders would have liked them to benefit. So what we now have, what it has now evolved to, is the mirror market experts concept. See, the mirror market experts concept is a concept where we have market experts that simply tell us what to do. You see, back then, our founders had somebody come up to them and said, hey, what about this? If people are not willing to really apply what they know and do all the studying necessary, what if we just tell them what to do? What if we have market experts that they do all the homework, and we charge people a subscription fee to tell them what trades to place? And that's when the Mirror Market Experts concept was born. So we're now a financial fitness company. That's not all we do. We don't just do trading, but we help you out with your entire financial fitness. And as we go on through this presentation, we're going to break down every single detail of what it is that we do. So the 3 things that we do is we show people how to find money that they didn't know they had in their own finances. We show people how to have their money grow for them. And we also show people how to keep more of the money that they work so hard to have. Okay, see, it's not about how much you make. Here's what I've learned. It's about how much you keep. So let's get into the first part, the find money. How to find money in your own finances to get organized. So the WG Money software is an account aggregation system, expense categorization, budget creation and management, and also a debt elimination system. And it also calculates your net worth. So it tells you exactly what to do and what to do. So here's the deal, ladies and gentlemen. The people that don't understand interest are the ones that pay it. The people that do understand interest are the people that earn it. So what this system does is shows you how to get out of debt, shows you exactly where you're spending your money at, where you should not spend the money at, and where you should spend the money. It tells you exactly what order to pay your credit cards in. That way you cancel the most amount of debt the fastest. And it also lets you know by what date following this software you're going to get out of date compared to the date that you're scheduled to get out of date right now. You see, most people don't even realize they have no plan as to when they're going to get out of date. So what this system does is it gives them that roadmap. It gives them that GPS to get out of debt so they can start building that wealth that most people want to build, but most people don't really think about it, okay? So we're still talking about the WG Money. So the market expert that we have is Ross Jardine, okay? Ross Jardine's nickname is America's Money Mentor, okay? So in this training, in addition to the software, he also has money management training courses, 10 money management training lessons and workbooks, 24 training videos, and a monthly management tip newsletter. And in addition to that, there's also a monthly webinar called Ask Ross. where our members could get on there and ask about their particular situations and how they can get out of debt faster. Okay, because obviously everybody has a different situation. So not only is the education there, but the software is there just for you to follow it. Okay, and if you follow the software, you're gonna be successful. Okay, so we all know the statistics. 95% of people work for money, while 5% know how to have their money work for them. So the question is, where would you want to be? 95% of people work for money, 5% of people know how to have their money work for them. Here's the deal. 95% of all the money is on the right side. So 5% of the population keep 95% of all the money. They control 95% of all the money. While 95% of all the population on the left are fighting for nickels and dimes. So the question is, where would you like to be? So what Wealth Generators does is it shows people how to move from the 95% to the 5%. So our eventual goal is to grow that 5%, to have that 5% be a lot higher than that by helping the masses. And that's exactly what we're doing. So the growth part, Wealth Generators has successful market experts that have over 40 years of experience. So we've got 6 successful strategies, okay? So the market experts do all the research. They manage the strategies and they deliver those strategies to us via simple trade alerts, okay? There's also a video included in the trade alert, okay? And there's also webinars, okay, that the company has for the people that really want to learn how to do it on their own. They could do that. For those of you guys that don't have a lot of time, if you're anything like me, you were very, very busy. So just like me, I was very busy. I didn't have time to learn this stuff, but when I realized I didn't have to learn how to trade, all I had to learn was how to place a trade that the experts told me to place. I said, this is for me. Okay, now I've got time to learn and now I'm learning, but in the beginning I didn't. Okay, so whether you got the time or you don't have the time, this will work for you. So let me give you an example of what the trade looks like. So you're going to receive an alert screen. Okay, when you receive this alert screen, it's going to tell you exactly what actions to take. So here we got the SPX vertical. Okay, it tells you what action to take. You're selling in that example. The limit price says 0.10. That's exactly what you push there. 0.10. Okay. Trade automation, none. Time and force date. Special handling, none. You confirm the order, and then you're good to go. You confirm it one more time on the following page, and you're good to go. Now, in addition to that, ladies and gentlemen, okay, all the details are included, but in addition to that, there's actually a video. There's actually a video attached to it too. So when this video shows up, you can just click on the video and watch the market expert actually place a trade. So in this example, it gives you the order screen. So this is an order screen, for instance, for the Forex, okay? So you simply place the trade, okay? Or you click on the video and the video shows you exactly how the trade is supposed to be placed. So one of the things that I mention all the time is that in school, if you copied, you were doing something wrong, you failed. But in real life, copying is called being smart. It's called networking. It's called masterminding. It's simply called being smart. So see, the market experts already have made tons of money in the markets, and they're telling me what trades to place. I'm not going to try to reinvent the wheel. I'm simply going to copy what they're doing so I can have the same results that they're having. Okay, so that part right there really helped me out in the beginning, having those videos available. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you can choose from 3 different options. You've got the weekly and the monthly stock option. Okay, now if you want to do the Forex, you got the Forex option as well. So some people want to trade in the stock market. Some people want to trade in the Forex market. For our international friends, the Forex market is there for you guys especially. That's why we brought that on board. And I got to tell you, as of this day that this video is being recorded, last Friday, we had a trade that made us 261 pips. Now, for those of you guys that don't understand the Forex market, that's okay. Just know this. Some people made from 25 cents a pip to $1 a pip, $5 to $10 a pip. Personally, I was on the high end of that at $10 a pip. So it was a very, some people say, wow, that was a very nice month that day, because it was thousands of dollars in a one trade period. Ladies and gentlemen, there's never been anything like this in the industry of network marketing where you could actually make money without having to sell a thing, without having to introduce nobody to the business. But here's the reality. When you've got a service that makes you the kind of money that well-generated service can make you, guess what? You can't keep that a secret. People cannot keep that a secret. And people want to go out there and tell other people about it. So the monthly membership, the WG Money, these trade alerts, and the following service that I'm going to talk about costs $129 a month. And I'm going to also show you how to get it for free shortly. Okay, so here's the way it works, ladies and gentlemen. So we talked about 2 parts of the service. Now I want to get a little bit into the Forex, okay? So this is also the trading. Why Forex? Forex is the largest financial market in the world. There's more than 2.5 trillion contracts traded daily. Okay. Now, here's what's interesting. International. Okay. So we trade currencies globally, and you could trade with as little as $100 in your brokerage account. So some people say, you know what, I don't have money to invest. Well, guess what? Do you have $100? Can you come up with $100 so you can start trading and having your money work for you by simply clicking a few buttons and following some instructions? And the answer should always be absolutely, without a doubt, yes. Another thing, you could also trade 24 hours a day. Transaction costs are very low, and you could take advantage of massive leverage. And as you get trained, you're gonna know what some of these terms mean that we're talking about. Like, for instance, taking advantage of leverage. Now, here's something that just blew my mind. The company says, we are so confident that if you trade any one of our strategies, okay, whether it be the Forex or the stock strategies, for 6 months, and if you lose money overall, even if you lose $1 over that 6-month period, the company's actually going to reimburse your money times 3. So you paid $129 for the last 6 months. They're going to give you that back. In addition to that, they're going to multiply it by 3. So they're going to give you $2,300 and some change just for trying the service, because the company's so confident that you will not lose money as long as you follow the trades. Now, the transparency is 100% in the back office. Every single trade that we've ever placed for the history of the company is documented in the back office. The winning trades as well as the losing trades. Every trade, you could trace back every single trade that the company's given us, and they're all in the back office. And you see that we are definitely up as far as the results and the ROI for our customers. So 2-year performance history. This is the weekly pack, the 2-year performance history. As you see, it started over here, okay, 2013, and this is where it ended as of December 2014. And ladies and gentlemen, I got to tell you right now, if you go back and look at our numbers, we are way up here. But here's the deal. What if you would have started there and sold there? You obviously would have lost some money. Or if you would have bought there and sold there, or here and here. Now, here's the reality, ladies and gentlemen. Consistency is a key. That's why we have a 6-month money back guarantee. Here's the reality. There's no investment that only goes up and never goes down. But we understand, our market experts understand, okay, that it is consistency that's a key. So there is no 6-month window where we would have lost money with our trades. And that is all documented in the back office, ladies and gentlemen. That was something that was very impressive to me. So let's talk about the results, okay? So when we look at this stuff, okay, check this out. The monthly 3-pack, that means that you get 3 trades a month. Here are the results on the monthly 3-pack. The average return on investment per trade was 15.5% after 6 months, 9.2% after a year, and 14.5% after 2 years. Now, here's the deal. The total return on investment after 6 months was 217% because we did 14 trades. So when you multiply 14 times 15.5%, that gives you 217%. And then after 2 years was 727% return on investment, ladies and gentlemen. On the weekly 3-pack, 4.8% per trade was the average. Now, keep in mind, some of these trades were into the trades for a couple of hours. Sometimes we're into these trades for a couple of days or even 2 or 3 weeks, okay? It just depends on the pack that you're on. After 6 months, total return on investment, 239%. 1 year, 592%. And 2 years, 1,235% total return on investment. Obviously, that's somebody that placed every single trade. That's 3 trades a week that they were placing. I got to give you an example. It takes me less than 2 minutes to place a trade. So if I'm doing every trade, I'm spending less than 6 minutes per week. So the question is, do you have 5 or 6 minutes a week to have your money grow for you and to see the kind of returns that we've been seeing? If you answered yes to that question, then guess what? You came to the right place. If you're somebody who says, you know what, I don't have 5 or 6 minutes or even 10 minutes a week to change my financial destiny, then guess what? This is probably not for you. See, we're not looking for everybody. Not everybody's looking to reach financial success, financial stability. Not everybody's looking to know how to have their money work for them. But for those of you guys that are, we're looking for the lookers. We're looking for the people that want something different and understand that in order to get something different, we've got to do something different. Okay? So when I saw that, that was very, very impressive. Now let's talk about the last part, how to keep your money. Okay? So it's not about how much you make. Once again, it's about how much you keep. So there's a software application that we use called TaxBot. Now what this TaxBot application does, ladies and gentlemen, is an application on your phone created by the founder of TaxBot is a gentleman by the name of Sandy Bodkin. Sandy Bodkin is a CPA tax attorney. He's also a former IRS agent, and trainer. This application is actually approved by the IRS. So imagine this. Imagine you're going out on business for, for an appointment or whatever the case is, and the application actually tracks the miles that you're driving. In the state of California, I get back 56 cents for every mile that I drive. Okay, I've already got over $7,000 in tax write-offs just in the miles that I put on my car for building my business. Now, if I take somebody out to lunch, instead of saving the receipt, I snap a picture of the receipt, I upload it to my tax bot, I put the categories and the notes that it requires, and then it is automatically saved. I don't know about you, but if you ever try to save some receipts, I don't know what's up with that ink, but after a couple of weeks or a couple of months, that ink is gone. Okay, guys, so I don't have to put receipts in the shoebox. It is all stored for me. It is all stored by category. So if I buy office supplies, that has a different percentage as deductible. The tax bot does everything for you. Then at the end of the year, ladies and gentlemen, all of that stuff is sent to you. You log on to your tax bot back office. It is all tracked by dates, times, locations, pictures of receipts. So you send it to your tax person. It actually even saves you money because your tax person, guess what? They're not going to charge you as much because the tax bot did all the work for you. So, just in general, I've already got significant, I'm talking about thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars of tax write-offs just because of this application. Without a doubt, the best application on my cell phone is a tax bot. The best investment for applications that I've got on my cell phone by far. So how do we get started, ladies and gentlemen? There's three ways to get started. Number one is a member. A member is somebody that's just a customer. They get all of the services that I talked about thus far. They get all of those services for $129 per month, which, by the way, is tax deductible that you're a business owner. Now, if you want to build a business and get it for free, you want to get started for $20 more. It costs $149 the first month only. Then after that is only $129 a month. And then the big builder, the qualified generator, is $249, ladies and gentlemen. And and after that it's only $129 a month, excuse me. But this one gives you the opportunity to have more training, and it also gives you the ability to make more money. So now I'm going to get into the compensation plan, how we make money, introducing other people to this incredible service, ladies and gentlemen. So the first way that we get paid is if you refer 3, yours is guaranteed. That means if you refer 3, the company's actually going to pay you $129 every month directly to your bank account. Well, guess what? If they pay you $129 a month and your membership costs $129 a month, well, guess what? Your membership is now free. We like to call it guaranteed. So if you refer 3 people, now your membership fees are pretty much waived. You still pay it, but the company gives you that money in a commission, so the company is really paying for your membership. Now, here's a reality. If you refer your 3, your membership is now guaranteed. Do you think they want to waive their membership fees? Do you think they want to get their membership for free? Well, guess what? If they refer their own 3, the company actually pays you a $500 a month residual income. Every 15th of the month, you're going to have $500 deposited into your bank account every 15th of the month. You're going to look like this guy up here, very, very happy. You can tell that guy's excited because he's $500 a month richer. Now, here's the cool part. Let's say these first 3 people you brought in, let's call this guy John. John brings his 3 himself. Congratulations, you got one of your teams qualified. But let's say Jonathan brings one person, and that person brings another person, and that person brings another person. That still qualifies you for the 500 Club. So they don't have to bring their 3 themselves. As long as they got 3 people anywhere under them, that counts. And let's say Mary brings one that brings 2. As long as there's 3 people somewhere under Mary, 3 people somewhere under John, and same thing with this guy, you are qualified for the 500 Club. So they don't have to get their 3 directly themselves. Now, the next part, ladies and gentlemen, that I want to talk to you about is the 1000 Club. The Wealth 1000 Club works like this. So you've got your 3 that got their 3, right? Well, if they do the same thing you did, they help their 3 get their 3, now the company pays you $1,000 a month every month. So here's a question. If you had $1,000 extra every month, coming in month after month after month, what would you do with that money? Would you maybe get a new car? Would you take more vacations? Maybe an extra $1,000 a month could change somebody's zip code. Some people could put their kids in a private school. What would you do with an extra $1,000 a month? Now, here's the deal. It only takes 39 people to do that. Or in other words, if you help 3 of your friends get to the 500 Club, get 3 that get 3, they're going to be happy with you. They're going to say, thank you very much. But guess what? Because they're making $500 a month, but the company now pays you $1,000. Now, here's the deal. They now know that you're making $1,000. Guess what they want to do? Probably the same thing. So if they go out there and follow your lead and they get to the 1,000 club, you, my friend, now get to the 2,000 club. Now the company's going to pay you $2,000 a month residual income every 15th of the month. And that's just one of the bonuses. That's not even talking about the rest of the money. Then from that, if you help enough people, you go to the 4,000 club. So let me give you an example. If you help your 3 get to the 2,000 club just like you did, because let's face it, if you know how to get to the 2,000 club, you know how to show other people how to get to the 2,000 club, you automatically go to the 4,000 club. And simultaneously, 7,000, 10,000, 20, 30, up to $50,000 per month. Now, for some of the people that are experienced in network marketing, they might say, so I have to help people get promoted to the next level. And the answer is no. I'm just using that as an example. As long as you do the volume, you've got enough volume in your organization, you move up to the next rank. That is the only requirement, is a volume. So you can get all the way up to $50,000 a month. And the only difference, ladies and gentlemen, between the person making $50,000 a month and the person making $500 a month is that the person making $50,000 a month simply helped more people get their membership guaranteed. That's all they did. They simply helped more people. I don't know about you, but I love the idea. I love the idea of a business, the concept of a business, where if I help more people, I help myself out. Now, the second part of the pay plan is the unilevel. The unilevel pays us $5 on every member 7 levels deep. So let's say you introduce 5 people, okay? And your 5 people go out there and in turn they introduce their own 5. That's 25. And that goes down 7 levels deep. Well, guess what? The company's now going to pay you $5 per member, 7 generations deep, I should say. So now here's what happens. That is a potential income. So see, if you refer 5 people, you make $5 per member, you make $25. Those 5 bring their own 5, that's 25 people. Times $5 equals $125. And if you follow that down the line, here's a potential income. 5 that get 5, 7 levels deep pays you almost $500,000 per month, in addition to your club bonus that we talked about earlier. Now, ladies and gentlemen, most people are not going to reach that. I'm simply talking about the potential. See, what is the potential wherever you work right now? What is a top person where you're at right now, where you work right now, where you make a living? What does a top person make? And the question is also this: do you have the ability to make what they make where you're currently at? See, I have a friend that says, I want to make $250,000 a year, but the top person at the company he works for only makes $70,000. I say, guess what? That's a lid. That is a potential. Ladies and gentlemen, the potential here is unlimited. Because what if you introduce more than 5? What if you introduce 10, 15, or like me, I've introduced 60 people to this business. Now I've got 6,000 people in my organization that the company pays me every single month on all of those people, in addition to the rest of the bonuses. So in other words, ladies and gentlemen, the potential is incredible. Now, the last part of the compensation plan is my favorite. This is called the coded bonus. We've got people making a couple $100s a month to lots of thousands of dollars a week with this particular bonus. So here's the way it works. The first person, the third person, the fourth person that you introduce, the person above you is called your upline. They're going to make a bonus when they get started. Only on this bonus, so you don't lose them. But here's what happens, ladies and gentlemen. On the second, fifth, and sixth person that you introduce, you're now going to make a $40 commission. So let's say you bring the second person, let's call him John. You're going to make a $40 commission when John gets started. Same thing with the fifth and sixth, but let's talk about John. But when John brings his first, third, and fourth, you're going to make 40, 40, 40 on them. Why? Because everybody's first, third, and fourth get passed up. So now those first, third, and fourth from John are going to you. 40, 40, 40. Guess what, though? When they bring their first, third, fourth, and they bring their first, third, and fourth to infinity, you're going to make $40 commissions to infinity for the lifetime of those people. As long as new people are joining that organization, you're going to make those $40 commissions. Now, the next part is this. Same thing applies for the fifth and sixth. You make $40 to infinity. Once you get to 7 people you've introduced, the 7th, 8th, and 9th person, instead of 40, you now get a raise. You make 75. And guess what? When they bring their first, third, and fourth, you also make $75 when they get started, and $75 to infinity. Okay? And then the last part, keep in mind, this is the 7th, 8th, and the 9th. You get paid the same way. Once you get to 10 people that you've introduced, ladies and gentlemen, you get another raise. In this example, you are now making, instead of 40 or 75, you're now making $90 when they get started. And you make $90 to infinity. Now, let me give you an example. When I got to my 10th person, I helped that 10th person get to the 500 club. He got 3, that got 3. I made $920 in bonuses just by helping him do that. Because you also make the difference from their people. So now here's the deal. I don't want you to get confused by listening to this information. Okay? There's some videos that once you're involved, we can send you that'll give you more details and training regarding how this works. But here's the deal. I tell most people, get started. Just like when you barely started learning how to drive. You probably didn't know how to parallel park, did you? Right? So guess what? You still started driving. And you learned as you went. So here's the deal. You're going to learn as you earn in this compensation plan. So there's some people that make $300 a month from this bonus. There's some of us that have made thousands and thousands of dollars on a weekly basis from this particular bonus. So whether you want to make an extra $500 a month or an extra $50,000 a month or $100,000 a month, whatever your goal is, you could achieve that here with Wealth Generators. And keep that in mind. This is just a compensation plan. What about the money you make on the trading side? What about the money that you're making also by finding more money and keeping more of your money with the rest of the services? So we've got something powerful here. Now, to finish off the presentation, ladies and gentlemen, once you get to the 10,000 club, that means that you've got 100 people in your organization. Company gives you a free iPad. Okay, so just a little thank you for all your hard work. Once you get to the 100,000 club, okay, now you get a luxury escape trip for you plus one more person, all expenses paid for. And then once you get to the top position of the compensation plan, the company actually gives you a luxury vehicle up to $80,000 of your choice. Title in hand. They're not saying they're going to make the car payments. They're going to pay the car. They're going to give you the title in hand up to 80 grand. You go out there and you pick the vehicle. So ladies and gentlemen, that right there is actually the end of the presentation for our Wealth Generators presentation. Get back to the person that invited you and share this information with you, because here's the reality. In the day and age that we live in, with social media and the internet, information travels a lot faster than it used to. We will be Wealth Generators in the next 3 to 5 years. Mark my words. This video is being recorded in November 2015. In the next 3 to 5 years, Wealth Generators will be a household name. Just like you know the names of companies like Herbalife, Amway, Mary Kay, Avon. Great companies, billion-dollar companies, and everybody that's listening to this video has heard of those companies. Guess what? In the next 3 to 5 years, you, your friends, family members, and neighbors will know what Wealth Generators is. But the way that you make a lot of money in business is like this: timing. The T in timing when it comes to business and making money, the T in timing is significantly more important than the T in talent. So your talent is irrelevant. When nobody asked you for your resume when you say this. See, Wealth Generators is an equal opportunity. It doesn't, your background doesn't matter. You have a GED or you have a PhD. That doesn't matter. Okay? We want to show some people how to reach financial freedom. And all you need to have is that desire to build your own business, to become an entrepreneur, to learn how to have your money work for you. Now, it's not for everybody, ladies and gentlemen, but get back to the person that invited you for them to answer your questions so they could give you their link so you can sign up right away so you can get trained and on your way to having your money grow for you and to reaching whatever goals it is that you are looking to reach. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, my name is JC Rangel. I appreciate you guys being on this webinar with us. Get back with the person that invited you and let them know, hey, listen, I'm ready to get started. Whenever we do these presentations, there's always 3 types of people, A, B, and C. A person stands for action. I'm ready to go. This makes sense. Let's go. Sign me up. Let them know if you're an A. The B person says, I'm interested, but I've got some questions. Let us get your questions answered. And the C person is somebody who says, you know what? I'm interested, but I just want to be a customer for now. And if that's you, they'll show you how to become a customer with the $125 pack. They'll give you their link and they'll sign you up. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for your time. And I'll see you guys on the other videos where we're going to train you how to reach your goals. Have a good day. Bye-bye.